Hello everyone and welcome to another episode. Today we're going to be analysing the USPW roster on TEW 2020. So with that, let's get right into it. So as you can see, I've already advanced to the morning of the first show, getting ready for the booking of that show. But before that, we're going to analyse the roster as best we can. Have a look through the product, storylines, the champions, teams and stables and whatnot, and see what we can do and see if we can get off to the best possible start with United States Pro Wrestling. So let's have a look at the product first. So that family-friendly wrestling. So this is Western Pro Wrestling stripped down. This is all about larger-than-life, colourful characters battling it out in simple matches with interviews and easy-to-follow angles used to add to the drama. So we have regular focus for match focus and regular focus for angle. So let's just have a quick read-through of those. So with anything, this little question mark on any page will take you to the handbook, which is always good to read. So let's have a look at match focus, and we've got regular. So with regular focus, the rating is calculated as 70% of the main event rating, 20% of the best matches other than the main event rating, and 10% of the average of the rest of the undercard. If there aren't enough matches to do this, then the main event's percentage is increased to make up the difference. And for angle focus, it's also regular. So it's 70% of the highest rated, 20% of the second highest rated, and 10% of the third highest rated. Right. So with USPW being so popular, we're going to be looking for angles in the 90s and matches hopefully around the high 70s and 80s, because the roster's not the most talented. I don't think they need to be so much with this product type, but we'll see how it goes. So the fans will expect 70% matches to 30% angles for a TV show, and 85% matches to 15% angles on pay-per-views or events. So the match rated on 30% in-ring to 70% popularity. So it doesn't matter that we've got a load of big menacing giants with very little wrestling skill, because they're rated more on popularity. So that is why that'll work so much for us. The style is very easy on the workers, so produces far less wear and tear. Oh, that's good. So less injuries, hopefully. Fans will be upset at dangerous and controversial or bloody matches. Matches less than 10 minutes will not be able to achieve a world-class score. Okay, that's makes it easier. So I think we probably get penalised for matches going too long if we go over around 15 minutes. So we'll take a note of that. Yeah, most of the other match types will get penalised. Cage matches, high-flying aids like ladders and overhead wires are acceptable. Others will be penalised. Okay, so it's very old school. And each show will need at least one match aimed at storytelling, and the fans will expect storylines. So let's have a look. We'll need to have at least 3 storylines with 70 heat. So I've added some in here already. So this is an original storyline. So Bulldozer versus Schaefer. Sorry if I mispronounced the name. Never heard of it before. But that's at 62. So we need, I think, I've set that one up as well. Yeah, obviously our champion and the most popular guy, I think, in the United States in the game, Nicky Champion, and one of the top heels, Steve Freely, is going to have high heat, so 89 heat for that. So we've got 1/70. This is another one. Roger Cage, who I always used to sign in previous TEWs because of his mic skills and his charisma. So that's at 57. We've got 2 over 70. Money versus Wolf. That's a women's championship feud. Yeah, to become #1 contender. Pariah's on. She's got high momentum, and yeah, so she's probably going to go over Jarvis then. You'd think. Yeah, I've set up loads of my own. Yeah, so there's only 2 currently over 70. So it's up to you whether you wanted to start with and just use the storylines that they've come up with and try and get another one over 70. I mean, I don't think it would be very difficult because a lot of you probably just have to do a promo with Roger Cage and Zeus featured around the top guys. Maybe feature them in that storyline, and that would get you over there within the first show. So I think USPWs can be quite easy to book because they've got so many entertaining wrestlers, and they don't really need to be particularly good in the ring. They just need popularity and some entertainment skills for angles and whatnot, or menace. As long as you have something happening around the guy with menace, then it shouldn't get pinged for that. So our current champions, Roger Cage is the national champion. If I'm doing a save with the USPW, he's going to get pushed to the top, so he's going to have a long reign. James Quinn, I don't know how to say her name, apologies. She is the women's champion. She's currently not in a storyline, so I'd probably just be picking someone who's not in there to have a go over it. Rich Money is our world champion. He was the booker before I took over. Yeah, he's probably in time decline. He's 44-year-old. We must remember to check the dirt sheet after the shows to check. Again, it doesn't. As long as you keep an eye on their stats, it doesn't make much of a difference. I mean, they're going to get a little bit of a sort of penalty every time they have a match, but his skills are still that high that I don't think it would make that much of a difference. Plus, as long as he's popular, it's going to work within this company, with it being a 70-30 split towards popularity. So again, I'm not surprised they've got a lot of aging wrestlers on the roster because it's going to work for them because they're for the product. So let's have a look at the stables. So the business, so Rich Money's surrounded himself with, he's got some muscle there, he's got a lackey, he's got a manager, and he's got 2 potentially up-and-coming wrestlers. And then we've got the Olympus Order, so Zeus, and then he's got 2 menacing guys surrounding him. And so the same with Alicia Strong. She's surrounded herself with 2 larger sized ladies, should we say. Right, so let's check out the active wrestlers, and we'll check out the male wrestlers first. So we've got our major stars in Nikki Champion, who's got 91 popularity, Rich Money, who's got 86, and Steve Freely, who's got 85. So with the, like I keep saying, with the product being set at 70% popularity and only 30 in ring, it doesn't make much difference what their in ring levels are. They're going to put on good rated matches because of their popularity. So Tyson Bane is only an occasional wrestler. I don't know if he's got it in his contract. He's got creative control. He's only to be used as a special attraction, but I think that's just if he's not contracted to wrestle on TV or house shows. So if you're going to put him in a storyline, then you've got to remember he's not going to appear on TV. He's only going to appear at pay-per-views. He's also a road agent as well. He'd be a decent road agent as well because he's got 100 experience, 100 respect, and 72 psychology. So those are the three stats that road agents are rated off. So yeah, he'd be a really good road agent. So stars, we've got Enigma. Again, 44 is probably going to be in time decline, but again, with this product, it's not going to matter so much because as long as he's popular, then he's going to get decent ratings. Yeah, he's got good charisma, good mic skills, and he's got really good psychology. Josh Thompson, he's 38, he's getting on a bit. He'd probably be the one I'd be building around to be the next top heel, possibly towards the end of the year to get a championship run. Running Wolf, I don't know what it is. The gimmick just doesn't appeal to me. I don't know. I probably have to sit and think about how I would see his character going. But just I don't know the image and whatnot. I just don't get top level champion vibes from him. He's average. He's a bit above average quality in the ring. He's above average in every area pretty much. So he's got 82 star quality. I don't know. I just don't see it for me. Tyson Bane, he's always a go-to, I suppose, for some good menace angles and maybe he's the odd match on a pay-per-view. Bulldozer Brandon Smith, 80 star quality. He's not going to set the world on fire, but his in-ring skills are brilliant. He's got decent entertainment skills as well, so he could be a solid hand, and if he improves a lot, he could be a champion. Maybe he's just a transitional one. Casey Valentine, again, he's got good in-ring skills, good psychology, good entertainment skills. Only 74 star quality, so again, he could be a main eventer, but maybe he's not the guy, as they say. DC Rain, again, average mic and entertainment skills. He's got 60 star quality, but he's decent in the ring. Probably mid-carder. Eddie Howard, pretty much the same. Mid-carder. Decent in the ring. Entertainment skills are lacking. Only 71 star quality. Jacob Jett, he's good in the ring. He's 33. I thought he would, because he's got 86 star quality. He could be one that you want to push up. He's a lightweight with a show stealing gimmick. He like the story tells itself. He's in the lands of the giants, isn't he? With being a lightweight, but with that star quality, he's got decent mic skills. Yeah, he could be a decent main eventer. James Justice is 49. I don't know if let's check his contract. I'm not sure if he's another one who can't appear. Yeah, he's not contracted to wrestle on TV. I've set up for him and Rick Law to have a feud. I wanted to turn one of them, but he's a fantastic babyface. Rick Law's better as a babyface, so it's probably going to be Rick Law that turns, and have him go full heel, corrupt law officer, I suppose. I could put him with Rich Money, and he could be in that stable as his law enforcer. But yeah, he would feud with James Justice, take some of that. Hopefully they should put on good angles and whatnot, and help to get Rick Law further over. But yeah, he's declining in the ring. He's got decent psychology. He's got decent entertainment skills. He's still got that star quality, but he needs to keep working his way down the card and put other guys over. If he'd let us, we'll have to see what his attributes. He's a giving performer, so yeah, he'd make the other workers look good, but whether he'd do the job, as they say, we'll find out. Julius Moore, or Moore. I always say Moore because I'm northern, but I get told of my partner all the time that I'm wrong, and it should be Moore, whatever. If you might want to tell me I'm wrong, it's fine. So he's a former NFL player, I believe, a footballer. Other than being American, I don't know if that's soccer or football. Whatever. Anyway, so he's average in the ring. He's got 62 brawling. He's got good mic skills, great charisma, 75 star quality. I think he's coming to wrestling a bit later. He's got 49 psychology. This is probably the best promotion for him then. And he's one half of the USPW World Tag Team Champion. Again, I don't see him being a main eventer, but he's like a mid card, maybe an upper mid carder, depending on how he improves. He does have decent popularity as well. Petr Novak, he's just a big monster, isn't he? 96 menace. You've got decent brawling. Psychology 60. Entertainment skills are poor. But he's in a tag team, isn't he, with Crusher Karloff, I believe. But he should do well in this promotion. He's got 63 popularity, and then you can just use his menace in angles as long as you have something other than just menace going on. It shouldn't get pinged. Rick Law is a great all-rounder. Can do everything pretty much. He's got 86 star quality, so he's another one I would be pushing to into that main event scene. The Force, same as James Justice. He's 45. He's definitely going to be in time decline. He's poor in the ring. He makes up for it with his charisma and his star quality, but he should be helping to get over the stars of the future, whether he'd let you or not. Yeah, he's going to hold back on shows. We'll see. So Trent Schaefer, he's got good overness, popularity. He's a lightweight high flyer. He's got good psychology. He's got good entertainment skills, and he's only got 76. So he could be like a good upper carder, and depending on how he improves, could he get into that main event? It's down to you, I suppose. But I think I'd just keep him in the mid to upper mid card off his stats currently. I don't know why I've gone to that. Was it to change it to recognisable? I'll just pick out some of the ones that. So Roger Cage, again, he's not the best in the ring. He's like above average at best, but he's got some of the best like mic skills in North America, and he's got 82 star quality. So again, he might not be the focus of your shows, but he's definitely could be a good main eventer to have. Sorry, I'm just going to flick through quickly. See if there's anyone else I've got marked to push up the card. And Grandmaster Funk, he could be a good upper carder because of his entertainment skills. He's got 90 menace. He's got 81 star quality, and he's only 21, and so he could be one to look out for the future. He used to be in RIPW. And they've got a lot of, again, it doesn't surprise me, they've got a lot of, like if this was the SWF product, these guys would be terrible. They'd be sent to development. But it's going to work for their product as long as you can get them popular. So they've got to have, most of them will have something about them. So like Menace, you can use them in angles. It's not as obviously easy to get them as over in this game as in others, but as long as you have something happening around it, then they're going to get decent ratings still. I mean, he's in the group with Rich Money, so if you can have him that group surround Rich Money and have him cut promos, then they should get a little bit of a benefit from him in popularity terms. But yeah, look at the stats there. They're really low. So if you can find a way to get these guys over, like he hasn't got anything about him at all really. He's in a team with this guy. Yeah, like when I was first looked at, because I've never played USPW before. I'm usually SWF, TCW, or Black Canvas in Japan. They're my go-to. But yeah, like looking at these stats from a SWF point of view, most of these guys would be sent to development. Kirk Jameson, he's one that I would push up the car. He's got 86 star quality. He's got above average mic skills, but if you can put him in angles a lot and let him use it, then he could improve because he's only 33. He's a good technical wrestler as well. Jack Jackson's another one that I'm going to strap a rocket to. He's got 81 mic skills. Yeah, he's not great in the ring, but if we can get him popular, I'm just going to have him he's going to be like a loose cannon with a microphone and just appear everywhere and talk smack, as his gimmick says, all the time with all the top guys. Maybe have him get into one of the groups, like a stable, around some of the top guys, and then just go from there. What's his personality? He's up to some sort of scheme. He could get into trouble. Oh well, that should be fun to manage. I've brought in Froshua and Davis Wayne Newton. Froshua is going to probably Davis Wayne Newton doesn't fit this sort of, because he's in ring talent really, but I can work on his mic skills. It's basically I wanted more star quality for the future, so these two definitely and like I like them in every civ that I have, so I tend to bring them in. But they're not really needed in this type of environment. You could go for like Gargantuan and Hellion and like big bruisers like that, and the ones that are easier to get over with their menace, and just put them in groups and with the top guys and get them over that way. And once they're over, they'll stay over. But again, that's probably my inexperience of not playing USPW. I'm just learning as I go along, and hopefully we can put on a good show, a good first show. I'm pretty confident because I don't think it's difficult to book with them only needing 70% popularity to 30% in ring. It should be quite easy, especially with the amount of talent you've got on the entertainment side, entertainment skills at the top of the card. It should be fine. Right then, so anything else we need to go over? Again, you don't need to. I've set up a performance center because I've never done that before, to see how that goes. So I've set one up. As you can see, the money's dropped 20 million. So they'll be starting producing their own talent yearly. So we'll see how that goes down the line. And also, I've made an agreement with, is it NYCW, to be so we can send workers there to develop. So where's, I don't think you can check it on. I don't think you can check it on this. You can't check relationships in the PM. Anyway, that's what I've done. I've set so I can send some guys there to develop, and then push on. So in the next video, we're going to book the first show. I've already got it set up and ready. So tomorrow I'll go live with that and get that up so we can get that shot. I do have my Excel. I will briefly show you that, and it does mark off. So yeah, I've got it set up. So I've got my. Oh, I didn't check the female roster. So let's quickly do that. So I've got it set in order of popularity, and then yeah. So they're my female wrestlers. The disposition is heel or face. So the blue is the baby faces, and the red is the heels. I've got their age in there. I've got their momentum, which I've turned into a number. So there are 12 stages. The weakest being 1 is ice cold. The highest being 12, which is white hot. So as it said in the storyline, so Pariah is well in form. She's got white hot heat, momentum. Sorry, Melody is has got high momentum as well. So yeah, the color system on the name, I've changed it this time. So gold are people that I want to push to the top of that division. Then obviously I haven't got any greens. Green would be like the next level, sort of like people I'd consider, if they improved, they could get to the top level. Orange is sort of like the mid, and then red are people that I've got sort of like at the lower end of the spectrum at the moment, but that could change depending on their role and whatnot, their destiny role. Raven Robinson, she's only an occasional wrestler. I think she wants to be I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm sure she wants to be a road agent or something like that as well, which she's got the stats for. Yeah, Alicia Strong is the sort of MVP with her entertainment skills. Sarah Marie looks good. Obviously Raven Robinson as well. And then Missy Masterson. So yeah, I've never, like I've said, I've never been USPW before. So it'd be interesting to try and get the balance with a women's division. I've not actually booked one other than in WWE saves before, so yeah, we'll see with that, and I'll show you the male roster. So yeah, it's like gold are the sort of the top of the card, or people I want to get to the top of the card. So yeah, Roger Cage is one of them. The greens are people that are gonna like, so Rich Money, if he's in time decline, I've not marked him. He's not going to be at the top of the card for long. These are people I'm going to have moving sort of down the card to put other people over. Obviously, Rich Money is so talented. It's probably going to be a slow thing that happens, but got to start thinking of the future. And then the other guys will be people who, depending on the destiny role, I suppose, and how they're improved or not, whether they'll move up. And then obviously the Kirk Jameson and then Jack Jackson. Yeah, I've got him marked down to move up. Hopefully he improves a lot in the ring, but again, doesn't matter as long as his popularity is good. And we should be able to get him there with those entertainment skills. So yeah, it's an interesting roster. It's confusing because I'm that used to looking at like psychology in their top row and being like, yeah, that they need to be like an all-rounder, but USPW, it doesn't seem like they do. As long as they've got popularity and some way of getting them there, so sort of an entertainment scale or menace and good star quality, I suppose, so you can stay on top of the battle with SWF and TCW, then you should be okay. So yeah, interesting. So I hope you like that, guys. An interesting look at the USPW roster. Tomorrow I'll come back and book the first show, and we'll hopefully be able to put on a good show. I'm pretty confident. Let's just check the overness, because I've forgotten off the top of my head what it was. So the size of the company. So we're 83 in the US, so if we can get that or over, that'd be good. 83 in Canada, 74 Mexico. Yeah, so with our network owning us, I think that's how it works with Riviera, something like that anyway. We don't even have to put on that good of a show. We haven't got the stress on us that you kind of have with SWF, where you've got to get over an 81. But we'll see how it goes. I'd be disappointed not to get over an 83. I'd rather get like an 86 or higher, but we'll see. I'm just competitive though. So hopefully you like this video. So please leave a like or a dislike, but leave feedback just so I know where I can improve and whatnot. If you've got any tips for people watching for USPW, if you're a full-time USPW player, please leave them in the comments. Please subscribe if you like this type of content. I hope to be playing more TEW and bringing, maybe looking at some of the nostalgic mods and trying to book some of those. I really want to do a diary with SWF. I want to continue that save. I had a great start on that video. And also, you should be seeing some of the other playlists that I've got. Please have a look through, even if it's not your type of promotion. We do have WWE, AEW, SWF, TCW, and all that good stuff. So, thanks very much, guys, and I'll catch you down the road. Hopefully, bye.